Like, let's go get some drinks. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it, like I've been stuck at home with all these kids, let's go to the fucking bar. Why not? I mean, and I guess I shouldn't have, but I don't slip on the trip. Don't slip on the trail. Hey you guys, it's Grifa Beauty. Happy New Year's to all my lovely ladies and gentlemen out there watching this. Salud. I hosted New Year's Eve this year. It wasn't even a lot of people that came, but I was ready with the liquor, so now I have a lot of wine in my house. So cheers. I just wanted to get some content out because it's been a while. I have my kids and it's usually harder when they're home because it's usually really noisy. Today's video, I wanted to do it on this new unit that I've been wanting to try. It's by Outre in the style Stevie. So yeah, this is Stevie. She is beautiful. T-part wig, I think you call it. And that's the lace. The construction of the cap, the two combs in the front right here, the comb in the back. I got her in the color DRFF 4 champagne. So it's like the dark root and then it blends into like this champagne blonde, which is really beautiful, you guys. I try to do my makeup to match the mood. I haven't done my eyelashes because I'm also reviewing these cute lashes that I got the other day. I already used some for New Year's, but they come with bottom. I don't know if you can see it, it's so bright over here. They come with the bottom lashes and then the top lashes. They're a little messed up because I'm gonna be putting those on. And I do also want to talk about a little bit about how I was depressed the past, like how I got so thin, I guess. Basically, I never really been fat. I'm like going through my rough times, but I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it while I'm installing the wig. And so yeah, if you guys are interested on see how I style her and on my little story time, then you guys could go ahead and keep watching. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe. So I wanted to show you too, like I don't know if you guys seen one of the videos where I show how I put my away, but this is how I do it. I just put it in and then tuck it in the back. And then once it's in there, just kind of like spread it even in there. And yeah, I think that's it. And if it's like a flatter wig, like if it's like a straight wig with no volume and you're trying to have it flat as possible, then I will use 2 of these things. My story, yeah, me and their dad has just been going through a really hard time. And baby daddy, if you're watching this, no hard feelings. I just want people to know what's up because they keep asking. So anyways, he you know, we were just going through it and then he left the house. So I told him, like, you know what, just leave. Like, we were always fucking fighting. It was getting physical. So, and he came to like watch the kids, and I went to my mom's and my sister decided that, like, let's go get some drinks. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it, like I've been stuck at home with all these kids, let's go to the fucking bar. Why not? I mean, and I guess I shouldn't have, but I did. And then it was like 10:30 and he kept calling me and I'm like, fuck, he's calling me, let me just get out. Like, I ordered my last drink and I left, and by this time he's already in the streets looking for me. Mind you, we don't live together. Like, we was already, you know, talking about who's gonna pay what, who's gonna take the kids when and all. And I don't know where. I wouldn't even ask him when he's been at for like 2 weeks. He's been gone. So we just I just thought I was gonna like get him back. Not really get him back because I was with my sister, but I just wanted like a little bit of freedom like that day. I just needed it. Like, I hadn't seen my sister, she just graduated. I'm like, fuck it, why not? So I come back home and he's not here. He had been blowing my phone up talking about, where the fuck are you at? I got home and then after me, I was already juiced, you know. And then he right away threw me and like started going through my phone. And I was talking to dudes already. Like, I was a little heartbroken that the relationship was over. Like, we both knew. But I kind of like wanted to like just have somebody there, because I feel like sometimes we're just stuck with somebody because there's nobody else giving you attention. And I know that sounds bad, but in my mind, I felt like if I could just give my attention to somebody else, and it would be easier. So that's what I went ahead and did. So he went through my phone and he saw some things that he shouldn't have seen, that he didn't want to see. And he just started going off, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I was talking back, like, you don't even live here, like, leave me alone. Like, I've caught you cheating while we were in a relationship. Like, I don't even be with you no more. So I was just talking shit because I was drunk, and he ended up whooping my ass. Like, he dragged me, he banged me. My oldest daughter ended up like trying to call the police, and he didn't let her. He took both of our phones and left. Ended up getting like on Facebook on my phone and calling my brother that lived a couple blocks away, and he came and called the police. It was just bad, guys. Really, really bad. If you guys are going through any of this, please seek help. Like, the baby restraining order on him, I just didn't file for I didn't want to do that to the kid, you know, to my kid's father. I feel like us as girls, we always feel bad for dudes, and these dudes don't give a fuck about us. Like, he just almost killed me, took our phone, didn't care. It was just bad, you guys. He kept trying to like come around, even though he knew the, like, I don't know if the cops were looking for him. I forgot how it went. Like, I got hit in my head a lot that day. He kept trying to come to the house, and like, well, sometimes I'll be in the shower and he'll like climb through my window, but I wouldn't call the cops because I kind of like still wanted him deep down. Like, I just still wanted it to like work. And he kept like sweet talking me like, oh, I'm so sorry, it's because you're mine and that broke my heart, seeing all that bullshit, you know. I don't know if he was trying to convince me to not press charges. Now looking back, and one of my kids had a fever. I felt like it was okay to call him and tell him to take his son to the clinic, because I had all the kids and I didn't feel like going through the whole thing when he's available. So I called him and he took him, and when he came back, he was dropping him off. He was sleeping. He put him to bed, and then my mom showed up. And she started snapping, what the fuck is this motherfucker? Like, she was just going off on him, calling him all types of names, because, you know, he beat me up and, like, that whole drama that happened. And she was so mad. That's what you feel like you need to do if you... Because she basically said she's going to call the city on me. She's like, I'm like, if that's what you need to do, then go ahead. I was just, like, so shooken by the whole thing. Me being dumb and, like... I knew she meant good, but I was like, whatever. Like, she's gonna do what she wants. Like, I don't know, you know. She laughed that day, and then 2 days later, CPS came, or, you know, Child Protective Services, like, asking me all these questions. I still had the black eye because it took like 2 months to like get, like, it was so deep. And he's like, I'm taking the kids. When did you get that black eye? I'm like, this black eye was from like, I don't know how many weeks ago, how long it had been. And he's like, well, like, it looks fresh to me. And I'm like, well, it's not. He's like, you're over here still getting beat. We got some calls that the kid, you know, somebody's concerned about the kids and their well-being. And like, looking back now, I feel so stupid. Like, I was in this relationship. I hate him now. Like, I get it. Like, I don't know. It's hard. It's like hard. It's a hard dynamic, because I will see some of my friends going through it now, and it's like, I see myself and I just want to shake them. It's like, you were there, so you kind of understand how it is of feeling like stuck and not being able to get, or like, I don't know what's in our head. Like, you could be a family, like the happily ever after that you dreamed about, you know. And so they end up long story short, they end up taking my kids. I fucking was so fucking hurt, because now my mom did this to me in my mind. Like, she fucking took my kids from me. She fucking ruined my life. Like, I mad at her. I lost my kids. They took them away. They're like, you need to go file charges if you want them back. You need to do this and you need to do that. So the next day I went to go file the report. I got the everything that they want me to do. They wanted me to file a protection order against him. I did that the next day, and they still didn't give him back. They're like, no, because of this and that and this and that. And basically, my brother kept my kids. My mom and my brother had my kids for like a whole month. I wouldn't eat. I guess my mom saw me getting lured in again, that she decided that she needed to like intervene. And at first I hated her so much. I remember like I hated her and my sister for doing it so much. But I basically lost my family because that was like my main support, my mom and my sister. And like now I lost them too. I lost my kids. So I would not eat. I would not eat at all. I was just never hungry. I just wanted to be, I basically wanted to die. But like, you know, like I'm not gonna kill myself or nothing. I was just like, how did, like in my mind, like I was just like, how did I get here? Like I didn't like violence therapy like 2 years before because we had already had an incident like this. So yes, I was very dumb. I was very thick-headed and in a toxic relationship, and I feel so bad that my kids had to go through it, you know. But we all got help. And but not only that, like after I got my kids back, I had my kids back for a couple of months, and then in January 2020 my house burned down twice the same day. So then I lost my house the next year, and that's when I was like, I couldn't gain any weight for shit. It was like a hit after a hit after a hit after a hit. So yeah guys, I'm gonna use these eyelashes. Sorry I kept like talking. So I want to just complete the look with the eyelashes while I keep talking, I guess. For these, they're so long, so I learned that cutting them maybe like this much. I'll probably just leave that much to just leave like the ends, and I feel like that looks so cute. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut them, and I don't know if I'm gonna do the bottoms, but if I do, you'll see me do it. So yeah, and then my house burned twice. Thank God I had just got insurance. Like God is amazing. Like I've became so spiritual because I feel like I'm kind of manifested it all. Like I remember when I used to be crying because, you know, this dude was out there cheating or doing his thing. Like I used to like cry to my grandparents that were deceased already, and like I'll be like, show me the way out, please show me something better. And I feel like through that, like I'm gonna do what I have to do for my kids. So I started my Amazon business. I've been doing Amazon for like a couple years, like for a year and a half now. I got a brand new house now, mind you. And everybody used to see me and be like, oh, you're so skinny. Like what's wrong with you? And I'll just be like, bro, it's a la receta, which means like, let me get the recipe on how you lose the weight. And I'll be like, you don't want to know. Like, you don't want this recipe. Nothing but heartache and stress. So yeah guys, that's basically how I've been stayed fit. I do exercise, you know. I don't eat a lot of sugar. I don't drink pop. When I'm like doing my chores or whatever, my housework, I like to put on music and dance. Like if I don't have the kids sometimes, because right now me and their dad share the kids. He'll take them 2 weeks. I mean, I wish. He'll take them 1 weekend, and then I'll have them for the whole week and a week. So we'll just alternate weekends. They're with me all the time. 4 days a month, which ain't shit. And I'm like, I haven't got a single payment. But you know, like I don't keep him from seeing the kids. Like I still rather him watch them those 4 days out the week than me not getting shit and being bad to him. So I keep the peace. If he feels good with what he's doing, then he feels good with what he's doing. I do feel like it's not fair, but you know, we all have our reason of thinking or whatever. So if he's going through some shit, then he's going through some shit. I can't change that. I forgot where I was going with this. I feel like, oh yeah, I was saying like when he gets the kids, like I like to sometimes just chill at home and drink a beer or two and then just dance. Just like dance until I get tired and go to sleep. So that's basically all my tips that I could think of right now on how I stay fit or how I keep this figure. I'm not really super healthy. I try to eat healthy. Like I try to like I hate pop. Wait, I lost everything. Now I'm in my brand new house. My kids are doing way better. They see their dad now, so that helps a lot because I used to feel like I still feel like I'm not enough because 4 days of him having them, for him sharing responsibility for 4 days, like I still have to make the bills, I still have to do everything. If it wasn't for my parents, I would be so stressed because they do pick up some slack here and there. But it's basically just me by myself running the whole thing. It's hard being a single mom. But whatever, like I ain't rushing. Like I feel like if it comes and comes, at first I was like a little sad and it will put me down, and I feel like I have to keep trying, I have to get a date, I have to, and now it's like I don't give a fuck. Like right now I do what I want, I say what I want, and I feel about nobody's feelings on nothing that I do. I guess just do me. Like the only people I have to worry about is my kids, and that's enough. It's just the glue. For the bottom lashes, they come a little too long for my liking, so I cut them really small. Like I take, that's what I was doing right now. I was just taking a bunch of it and making them really. Guys, don't ever feel like you're stuck with somebody because of the kids. The kids feel everything, and trust me, like you're not doing them a favor at all. If anything, like you're hurting them. And that's like the one thing I regret the most. Like sometimes their dad, you know, once we started talking, because we didn't talk for a while, it was still kind of fresh. You had to like let all those feelings go. You know, we lived together for a long time. We were together for like 10 years almost, so it's a long ass time. But we started talking again, like without getting like butthurt or nothing, ignorant. He apologizes. He knows what he did. Like I know what I did, and he like regrets some of the stuff, just like I do. Like he'll cry and say sorry, how sorry he is, and like I tell him, like don't be sorry. Like if it helps you, like I love who I am so much right now. Like yeah, there's days where I'm sad, but I overall love my life so much right now that I know that none of that wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't be who I am today. So like I'm basically a bad bitch because of it in my mind, you know. I don't care if you guys don't think I am. In my mind I am. Like I've been through so much, and I've been able to like flourish out of it that I wouldn't change it for the world. Like the only thing that I would change is my kids having to witness all that and being a part of it. But you know, maybe I can't change it now too much. Yeah guys, if any of my chicas out there or chicos can relate to my story, I just want you to know that I'm sending you a hug, I'm sending you love, and just know that any type of situation like that could only make you stronger, can only make you better. Like I am ashamed for like wanting to stay and believing some of the things that I believed back then, but I've grown so much and I evolved so much spiritually, physically, everything. But yeah, while the strainer gets done, these eyelashes are so cute. I got them on Amazon. They were about like $12, and it's like a 10 pack. So it's like 5 top and 5 bottoms. And you could reuse them, like if you don't fuck them up, like I said. They are so cute, you guys. For my lips, if you guys are interested, I get the cheapest one, which is LA Colors. I get it from my beauty supply store for $1. And I like them because I used to do Jordana. Sorry. I used to do Jordana, I think that's how you say it, from Walgreens. But Jordana got discontinued. I was so sad to hear. But now my go-to is LA Colors because it's so cheap, and I like the texture of it. I guess it like goes on right. Mauve color. I don't know how you say that. I'm sorry, I grew up Spanish first. And then I mix it with a little bit of the pinky color, which is like a pink. And then I add some of this NYX. It's called Filler Instinct. Kind of like a plumping, shimmery thing. Alright, so I think this is done. But I'm blessed. Like I don't want this to be like a sad story time. If anything, I want it to be like to reflect maybe on what happened to me Like, I don't recommend that type of weight loss. I know it's supposed to be like a weight loss. That's basically how I got my weight loss. I felt like I had to be real with y'all, not try to sell you some pills that I sell or that somebody that's sponsoring me sells. Like, no, that's not how I did it. The truth is, in my back is I had told my baby daddy to subscribe to my channel, so hopefully he is no hard feelings there of him watching me say some things, say my truth. You know, we all have our own truths. I feel like we all have our versions of events of how we were feeling or how we perceive things, so I understand all of that, because I feel like I'm not gonna wear it. It's January the 2nd. It's a Monday. No, it's a Sunday. But I ain't going nowhere. It snowed in. That's why it's dark. Like, I've been outside cleaning the snow and cleaning from the aftermath of the party the other day. Length check, 5'2". That's a lie. I'm not 5'2", guys. I am actually 5'6". I had a little too much wine. So yeah, I think this wig is so cute. It is some shedding to her. She is super big head friendly, I feel. Even maybe with some braids, it'll look cute, like just like a little clip. So these little highlights. I feel like a totally different person, bro. Like, this isn't me. This isn't who I thought I was. These are winners. I feel like leaving a little strand and like a little, but I mean, I guess a lot wants to come out like that. It has so much weight. It's so cute. It's more like an everyday wig. It doesn't tangle a lot. I feel like this is wearable for more than like one occasion. Affordable, comfortable, natural looking. This is a very like sweet, romantic type of wig. It's making me feel real sweet. Like, I am a sweet person, but this is making me feel sweet, like sweet. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification. I am getting the hang of this whole YouTube thing, so it's getting easier for me to do these. And yeah, I wish you guys the best year. I hope that every year is better than your last. And the moral of the story in this video is, don't let nobody block your blessings. Don't be intimidated of making a change that you know you need. Don't resist change, basically. I love you guys so much, and stay blessed. Bye.
Don't know the cons, forget the whys. Do you know why?